Good morning. So it is Friday and it's sort of a long weekend for me. I don't work on Fridays in my 9 to 5 job at the moment because I'm still part-time after coming back from maternity leave. So I thought I would kind of do a bit of a vlog showing you what I get up to on my weekends. You guys seem to really like my vlog from Problogger, so I definitely want to give it a try again. So I'm just in the kitchen right now giving Grace her breakfast. And then I think we're going to go into Floriade today. I've been trying to go for the last couple of weeks and the weather has been horrible. And today it is beautifully sunny. It is still really cold though. It's 1 degree right now. So I think I'm going to wait till it gets a little bit warmer, but then hopefully we'll be able to get into Floriade and check it all out. I've managed to get some stuff done while she's been asleep, which is good. Got some tidying done and clearly put some makeup on and look a little bit more awake and alive. I am dying for a coffee though. Usually I've had a big coffee by now. And when Grace wakes up, we're going to walk down to one of the local cafes and I think we're going to meet up with one of my mum friends. She's at home today with her babies. And so I think we're going to have a quick catch up for a coffee and a chat and maybe a sneaky bit of cake as well. With my friend for coffee. It was so nice to see her and catch up, and Grace had a lot of fun playing with her kids. She's got twins that are a bit younger than Grace, so that was fun. And now we're just heading home. I'm going to give Grace some lunch and then I think we're going to pack up the car and head into Canberra and go to Floriade. Floriade, and you can see some of the pretty flowers behind us. So it's the last week of Floriade now, I think. So the flowers are definitely towards the end of like their display period, but they still look really, really beautiful. It's a really, really nice day. It's just really nice to get out and walk around in the sunshine with Grace in the pram. And I'm going to do a little bit more wandering now and check out the rest of the flowers. Grace wants to destroy the flowers, but I think she likes them. Gracie and I have just finished having a wander around Floriade. I think she really enjoyed it, even if she did try and destroy some of the flowers. But we've just come down to the lakeside before we head back to the car because it's just such a gorgeous day and it's always really nice to have a walk around the lake. So we're home from Floriade and Stu should hopefully be home from work soon. He's getting home a little early today because he's been working so many late nights. When I got home, Grace was asleep in the car, so I ended up sitting in the car for about 20 minutes so that she would sleep a little bit longer. I think we're probably going to have a pretty low-key night, probably just the standard dinner, bath, bed for Grace, and then we'll probably just... I don't know if you can hear Grace in the background. She's laughing at me. Yeah, so tonight we'll probably just have dinner and then and then watch some episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine or another show that we're watching at the moment. Are you laughing at Mummy? Are you laughing at Mummy? Alright, little girl. Shall we go to bed? Gracie, look, Daddy's home. Daddy's home. So one of the other reasons that it works out really well to do another vlog this weekend is that Olympus have very kindly loaned me their new camera, the Olympus Pen EPL8, which I got a sneak peek of at a VIP dinner when I was at Problogger. So I have the camera for 2 weeks and get to test it out a bit and review it a little bit. So far I'm really liking it. If you kind of see me glancing down a little bit, it's because there's a screen that flips out underneath it that you can see yourself in. So it can be a little hard to remember to look at the camera instead of the screen, but it's actually really helpful for knowing that you're in focus and seeing if there's anything too distracting in the back of the shot. I don't have a flip out screen on my Olympus that I have now, and I have to say I'm going to sorely miss the screen when I have to send this camera back. So hopefully I'll get to play around with it for the next week or so, and then I'll try and mention a little bit in this vlog and the post that this vlog is in, but I'll probably do a separate review post as well, so I will make sure that I link to that below. So Stu is home now, so I think I'm just going to sign off here for a little while and we're going to have some family time. It's unusual that he's home this early from work. It's about 5:15 now, so yeah, we're just gonna chill out, play with Grace, and then do the whole nighttime routine thing. Good morning. So it's Saturday morning. We've been up for a little while. Grace got up at about 6:30 and we've just given her breakfast and have just been hanging out and playing with her. And if you've ever wondered what I look like when I wake up in the morning, you're welcome. So she's just in the shower now, and then I'll hop in the shower. Normally on Saturday mornings we go out for breakfast, but today we're going out for lunch to grazing at Gundaroo, which is the place where we got married 3 years ago. So it was our wedding anniversary a week and a half ago, but Stu had to work last weekend so we couldn't go out. So we're going out for lunch this weekend to celebrate our anniversary. But so it should be really nice. The food there is amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what we're going to do this morning. Probably just hang out at home and relax. And then, yeah, head to grazing and have some delicious food. Grazing, and Grace was pretty well behaved. She had a few moments, but I don't know if you can see that the stone building just up behind me is actually where we had our wedding reception, and they're actually setting up for another wedding here behind me. We didn't have our ceremony here because I was a bit too nervous about the rain, but it was really nice having the reception here, and I love that we have the tradition of coming back here every year to have lunch on our wedding anniversary or close enough. Tiny sleep on the couch for like an hour. I don't normally nap. I'm not a huge napper, but it was just so nice being out in the sun, and it was really warm and I couldn't help myself. I had to sleep. And now Stu and I are just following Grace around the house as she gets into mischief. So we'll probably do that for another 40 minutes or so, and then it'll be Grace's dinner time, and then we can do the whole dinner, bath, bed routine. morning, and you can probably hear Thomas is on in the background. Grace is watching Thomas and Friends. We're about to head off to breakfast. We usually go on Saturday mornings, but because we went out to lunch yesterday, we're going today. So we always go to the same cafe on the weekend to have breakfast, and it's always really, really nice. We pretty much get exactly the same thing every time we go, but they know us, and it's really nice to just have a local cafe. So we're gonna walk down now and have some brekkie. For a nap, so while she's asleep, Stu and I are going to get out into the garden and do some gardening. My poor veggie patch is in a very bad state, so I need to give it a little bit of TLC this weekend before I can plant some new veggies. So as you would have seen, my poor veggie garden has been so neglected because this time last year I had a 1-month-old baby and just could not get out to the veggie garden, so it filled up with a lot of weeds and a lot of grass. So I've pulled out everything I can, which you would have just seen, and now I'm just going to go to the nursery and get some new herbs and veggies to plant in the garden. So it is 4 o'clock and the veggie garden is basically done. I am so happy with how it's come out, and we've done some very dodgy dog proofing because the dog kept jumping into the veggie patch before, so hopefully this will do the job of keeping her out. It's not the prettiest thing, but hopefully it'll work. But I am so tired. I need to go cook dinner for tonight and tomorrow night now and do the whole dinner bath bed with Grace, so I think I'm gonna call it a day here for this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed watching it, and I will see you soon. Bye!